Hello, this is Zach, and welcome to part 3 of my pallet schedule series. Today I'm going to show you how to put the location IDs on a floor plan. Last video we did the location IDs on the elevation, and we found because there's an elevation quantity, it's probably better to put the location IDs on the floor plan to show the different numbers for each instance of each elevation. So I'm going to go over to the first floor plan, and the process is pretty similar. One of the interesting things, though, is sometimes I see there's an elevation here, but this one actually has no unit. And I can find out by double-clicking on this arrow. That opens the view. You can see here on the first floor, there's no units. So this shop drawing set isn't quite done yet. Maybe there will be units there in the future, but right now there isn't. It could also be some other trades wall, or maybe it's panels or something like that. So we're not going to put an ID there. There's nothing to tag yet. The same is true with elevation 10 and 11. But elevation 8 here, again, I'm double clicking on the arrow. Elevation 8 does have units on the first floor, so we're going to tag that one. So if you mouse over here, it's very similar. You have to select the unit. So I mouse pretty close to the unit. It's hard to move your mouse and get it perfectly, so I use the tab key. I hit tab, and it switched to, this is a wall, curtain wall, so that's not the one I want, that's the whole wall. Tab again, curtain panel, curtain wall. Now that's a unit. So units are always going to say curtain panel and then curtain wall, and then usually a W75 designation. So I double click it, or single click it, sorry, select it, right click on it, and then just like on the elevation, we go to select panel and panels on host. That will select all the units, all the curtain panel units on this wall, on this elevation. So it got all three of these. You could see, it says there's 9 selected. It probably got all the ones that aren't visible in this view. But when we go over here to annotate, tag all, it'll only tag the selected objects in the current view. And we want to do the curtain panel tags just like we did on the elevation, and hit OK. And then it dropped in 3 curtain panel tags. After it drops them in, you can move them around. So you can either, without them selected, click and drag like that. Click and drag. Or you could select it first, like that, and then you have to go over to this little arrow thing, and then you can move it. If you select it first and then you try and grab it right in the middle of it, it's going to want to edit the text. So you either don't have it selected and just click drag immediately, or you select first and then go to the arrow and drag. All right, let's do level 2. So I'll open up the second level plan. Notice I'm in views, floor plans. This is where you should be doing it. We have the same elevations here, so rinse and repeat. So mouse over here, tab until I get to the curtain panel, curtain wall, like that. Select it, right click on it. So I don't see it here, my option to select panels. That's because I didn't right click in the correct spot. So let me try and right click again. There we go. Now I have my select panels. Panels on host. Annotate, tag all, curtain panel tags, selected objects, OK. I did all the ones on that elevation. Fortunately, you can't do multiple elevations at once. Not with this technique, at least. Maybe there is a better way. I haven't found it yet. So elevation 9, tab until I get my curtain panel, curtain wall. Select the unit, right click on it, select panels, panels on host, and then we go to annotate, tag all, current panel tags, OK. Then after I'm done, I would probably move them all around so that they're not overlapping. All right, and then to get the view template correct, let's see. So we have under identity data, shrunk identity data. Under identity data, we have view template just like we did on the elevations. And right now this one's set to none. I'm going to change it to WW floor plan is the one that drafting would use. And it's the same setting. Under annotation, we go to edit. And hopefully this is already set up for you. But this one happens to not be. Current panel tags should be off for drafting. So I'm going to turn it off for them. Hit apply. And OK. So I'm going to activate this WW floor plan and my tags should disappear. Gone. So now my drafting one is set up. Now what I want to do is duplicate this one so I can select in the future that the drawings will already have WW floor plan palette keys, which you can use, and they should already be set up. But some drawings are still missing them, so it's good to know how to make one if you need it. So WW floor plan, you can hit this button here to duplicate that one, and we'll give it a name. And the name we're going to go with is WW floor plan palette key sheet. Okay, now I have this one, and I can modify that, go over here to annotations, edit it, and turn on the current panel tags. Okay, okay. And now I should be able to switch between these two, get drafting, and then get palette key sheet, like that, just like we did on the elevation. All right, so in the next video, I'm going to show you how to print these things. Thank you very much.